is that the CCTV back on now?
Yeah, that's it, working perfectly now.
I don't believe this.
I told you, it's not my fault.
Of course it's your fault. Someone comes into our hotel suite and nicks my guitar while you're there. Who else's fault is it, Vanessa?
I was only at the suite for 5 minutes.
What seems to be the trouble?
This. Someone nicked my guitar when I was out quad biking, and they're asking for 100 grand if I want to see it again.
£100,000? I didn't even know guitars were worth that much money.
I wrote 12 top 10 albums on that guitar. It's a piece of rock music history. Hang on a minute. Didn't I see you up a ladder under my window when I was out before?
Yeah, I was fixing the CCTV system. It's my job.
Oh yeah, very convenient.
Oh, Phil, please.
All right then. What about her? She was in our suite when I left, giving you one of her daft hippie treatments.
Oh, that's outrageous. How dare you accuse me?
He's having one of his turns, Sarah. Don't worry, I'll sort it out.
I'm not! This is serious!
Please, sir. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of this.
Stand by, team. We have a case. Thank you. Welcome to the Academy of Criminal Investigation. A serious crime has taken place in the hotel above, and you are here to crack it. If you do, entry into the academy is guaranteed. Tell me who you are.
Hi, I'm Roz, and we're all from Edinburgh, and I think I'm going to be a good detective because I like playing mystery games.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I think I'm going to be a good detective because I'm very nosy and I like to know other people's secrets.
Hi, I'm Julia. I think I'll be a good detective because I'm confident and I like solving problems.
I'll tell you what I know. An electric guitar has gone missing from rock star Phil Ryder's bedroom. Now, Phil was a massive rock star in the 1980s and the 1990s. He's here with his wife, Vanessa Jones Ryder. Now, Phil and Vanessa's relationship isn't that good at the moment. Phil's annoyed that Vanessa has brought along her aromatherapist, Sarah Bothwell. Phil's already accused Sarah Bothwell, but he's also accused Terry Gibson. Terry Gibson is a CCTV engineer, and he's here to service the CCTV. Now, Phil said he saw Terry under his window up a ladder. I've also got to mention that the whole of the CCTV was out between 2:25 and 2:40 today. That is what I know. Let's hear from the suspects themselves.
The servicing of the CCTV system at Kilcraman's a 2-day job, so I've been here since yesterday morning. Last night in the bar, I spotted Phil Ryder sitting with his wife, so I went over to say hello. But he was really rude to me. I mean, I've been a big fan of Phil's for years, but let's face it, he hasn't had much of a career lately, has he? I mean, I've seen in the papers that his record company, I think, they're dumping him because his latest album isn't doing the business. Anyway, I was up my ladder checking the wiring and the camera at the front of the hotel from maybe 2 o'clock to 2:20. And then I had to turn off the whole system to check for power leaks. So I turned the system off about 2:25 for maybe 15 minutes. And then I went back round every camera to check it was connected to the main feed. I was just doing the last camera in reception when Phil Ryder comes charging down the stairs and accuses me of taking his guitar.
I was in our suite playing my guitar when Sarah Bothwell arrived to give Vanessa one of her treatments. I put the guitar away in its case, then I left to go quad biking. I got back to the hotel about 3:10. Whoa, Vanessa was outside looking for me. Back in the suite, I noticed right away that someone had been at my guitar case because the catches were undone. I opened it up and looked inside and found the ransom note. I've had that guitar my entire career. It's like it's part of me. Well, my fans will be devastated. Look, I've never trusted that Bothwell woman. And as for that CCTV loser, I saw him with my own eyes up a ladder under my window.
Sarah came to our suite to give me an aromatherapy massage. And my husband's always moaning on about the cost of my treatments, but quite frankly, living with a man as difficult as Phil, I don't think I could keep going unless I had something to relax me. Anyway, at about 2, we moved into the suite's adjoining room. Phil was in the bedroom playing his guitar, but then he stopped and said he was going out on that ridiculous quad bike. I suppose I must have dropped off about... oh, I don't know really, But when I woke up, Sarah said it was 10 to 3. So we chatted while she clears away her things, and then she went. Then I thought I'd go downstairs and see where Phil had got to. But when I got outside, he was coming back up the drive. So we went back upstairs to our suite together, and that's when Phil found his guitar had gone. But you know, I don't know why he's making such a big fuss about it. That guitar's insured for a small fortune.
Well, Phil Ryder is a total pain. I felt like quitting a number of times, but I know that Vanessa really needs me, so I put up with Phil for her. I came up to their suite at 2 p.m. Phil was there, but luckily he left soon after. I gave Vanessa an aromatherapy massage. She dozed off after a while, about 20 or 25 past 3, and she slept through the rest of the treatment. After I read a magazine for 5 minutes or so, and then she woke up. I got my things together and took my stuff back down to my room and then went down to reception. Then Phil came running downstairs with Vanessa, ranting about someone taking his guitar.
So, those are your suspects. We're looking for means, we're looking for motive, and we're looking for opportunity. Having just seen what you've just seen, who do you think's got the strongest motive so far?
Sarah seems a bit suspicious, because she's reading a magazine. It doesn't seem quite right.
The CCTV guy, because he really seems to hate Phil.
I see.
The team think that CCTV man Terry Gibson may have stolen the guitar because Phil was rude to him. They suspect aromatherapist Sarah Bothwell because she was in the Ryder's suite around the time of the crime, but so were Vanessa and Phil.
I'd like to introduce you to the incident board and the suspect timeline. The timeline is for you to plot the times of where and when the suspects were during the crime, and the incident board, if you could write down anything interesting on that which you think may help you solve the crime.
I'm gonna go see how Ross
What
is
have you
doing.
written so far?
Okay.
Jealous of Phil's guitar.
Julia,
Who's
come and
this?
help me.
Vanessa?
Yeah.
Vanessa's jealous of Phil's guitar. Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, but if you can fill in any other times, because I didn't get lots of times.
240. Yeah, you've got that. 250. Where's that? Yeah.
I'm not sure, I've forgotten lots of them.
But that's all I got.
The team seem a little hesitant, but they have come up with some great observations from the suspect's statements. It is early days in the investigation.
Because she could be.
Oh, okay.
She could be like jealous of the guitar.
Here's the CCTV footage, Agent Grant.
Thank you. Team, gather round. Our first piece of hard evidence has come through. This is CCTV footage from the hotel system. Now, this is very important as it can help prove if the suspects were telling the truth about where they were and when. By the way, Phil Ryder and Vanessa Jones Ryder were staying in suite number 8, and Sarah Bothwell performs aromatherapy treatments in bedroom number 9. Look, there's an adjoining door, okay? You start watching, but be quick because we can't detain the suspects for that long. I need to go upstairs to look for some more evidence.
Okay, there's the rock star. He's going down the stairs at 2:08. Alright, and he's just going down the stairs and he's holding on to the banister. Okay. Okay, it's gone fuzzy. You can see the CCTV guy at 2:09 in the car park. He's like looking at the camera, and it's 2:09 car park. Terry. Alright, 2:22 in the car park. 2:22 in the car park. He's looked at it again. Okay, it's 3 o'clock, and the aromatherapy person is going down the stairs, but she's got a big bag. Okay, she's got a very big bag. And that's at 3 o'clock. And now at 3:05, the wife then is going down the stairs. Vanessa, that's the one. She's going down the stairs now at 3:05. Okay, at 3:10, the rock star and his wife are coming back upstairs, and that's at 3:10, and they're both coming back up the stairs together, alright, and they're talking, but they don't look very happy.
Could you take these up to the forensics lab, please? You got them? Yeah. Thank you. Team, has anything interesting turned up from the CCTV footage?
A lot of stuff, really, yeah.
Yeah?
Haha.
Go on.
Well, at the time, the therapist seems to be going down the stairs with a big bag,
Right.
which looks like it could fit a guitar in it.
Oh, okay.
And it's roughly at the time where the rock star's downstairs and while the wife is upstairs asleep.
When she was asleep, or supposedly asleep, there was no one in the room with her, so she might have taken it.
Okay.
Terry Gibson, like the CCTV man, twice he goes to the camera underneath the room of the wife and the husband with the guitar.
He goes to it twice.
He goes to it twice. It's like, and he said that he checked it, but he didn't say he checked it twice.
So, Terry was twice seen working on the CCTV camera beneath the rider's window, and Sarah was carrying a large bag which the team think might have contained the missing guitar. They also suspect Vanessa, as she was alone in the suite after Sarah left.
If you can follow me up to the forensics lab, please, I want to talk to you about trace evidence. Now, trace evidence is small pieces of information that a criminal might have left behind without them even knowing. Things like hair samples, clothing samples, footprints, fingerprints, blood, maybe even saliva. This is what I found in the rider's suite. Whilst I was in there, I noticed that the door to the room wasn't forced, but as this picture shows, the window was slightly open. If you could look for trace evidence on the ransom note and dust down the guitar for fingerprints. Now, you said earlier that you think that Sarah's bag might have been big enough to put the guitar in. Well, I brought Sarah's bag up. I suggest you try seeing if it is. Get busy.
The guitar is 1 metre 13 centimetres.
Okay, it probably won't make any difference, but you can write down that it's bad spelling. It's like you are guitar. Alright, and then you take the little hair thing off. Woohoo! Alright, and then you put on the little slide thing.
Right, Jen, do you want to cover the measured bag? Do the length. Come and hold this end.
89 centimetres.
89 centimetres. Okay. Jen, Roz, there's a really good fingerprint here.
Oh, let's see.
Quite clear.
Oh, that's one before.
Right, I've got that quite well.
Alright, well, it's like the black eyelash, so it might not be the woman with red hair, because she might not have black eyelashes, but she could just be wearing mascara. So that doesn't really actually help very much.
There's like a whirl in the thumbprint. I'll put them under and compare. This one has quite a good match.
Whose is it that's match?
It matches Phil, the rock star.
Team, gather round. What has the forensics turned up?
Quite good results.
Well, we looked at the ransom note, and then there's a black eyelash on it, but...
Black eyelash?
Yeah, but they've all got black eyelashes. So
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, then.
With the fingerprints, all the matches and the cuts,
Who
it
did it
matches
match?
with Phil Ryder.
Who owns the guitar case?
I think it's Phil Ryder.
On the ransom note, all the letters, they weren't handwritten. They were cut out of newspapers and magazines.
Right.
And they can't spell.
They can't spell. What
Well-
can't they spell?
They spelled the word your, but it was supposed to be your as in your guitar. But it was spelled your as in you are.
What else?
The guitar wouldn't actually fit in the bag that we saw Sarah carrying down the stairs,
Which means...
which means we don't see how she could have got it out of the room.
Okay, well, that's a good spot. Well done. Now, think about that, because you have to interrogate 3 of our 4 suspects. The first one is up now. Which one would you like to interrogate?
Phil.
Phil? Why?
Because he seems the most suspicious.
Let's bring him down.
Sit down, please.
What is this place?
This is the crime lab. We've got a few questions for you.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you think might have stolen your guitar?
Could be that CCTV guy, you know? He was under my window, up a ladder.
What time did you see him under your window?
Well, before I left to go quad biking, about 2:10.
2:10.
Yeah.
And do you think your wife could have stolen it?
No, don't be silly.
Okay. Could you please write down the words masseuse, your wife, and CCTV man? Thank you very much. Alright, why were you arguing with Terry, the CCTV man, last night?
Oh, he's just some loser, some daft loser, you know? He came out bothering me and my wife, you know? It's not right.
How is your career going?
It's just fine, thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So record sales and everything is alright?
Yes, fine, thank you very much. 12 top 10 albums.
Alright. Do you get like room service here, like newspapers delivered and stuff?
I don't read the newspapers,
Never
no,
read newspapers,
no. Very unfriendly to celebrities such as myself.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Do you think I could please get one of your eyelashes?
No.
What?
Are you sure I can't get one of your eyelashes?
I'm really sure, yeah, I'm really
It wouldn't
sure.
hurt just if you rub it.
Yeah,
it
no,
comes
you're not
out.
getting one, no.
Well, thank you very much for your time. We don't have any more questions.
Oh, that's very nice, thank you very much.
It's okay.
Oh, you're having a laugh, Richard, what's going on?
Mr. Ryder, if you're innocent, you've got nothing to worry about.
Oh, come on, you can't do this to me. I'm a rock star.
There's some new evidence.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
well.
Team, gather round.
Oh, exactly. So doesn't matter anyway.
Oh, I see. Analysis of the ransom note. Listen to this. The paper on which the note was made has been matched to the hotel's courtesy notepad. These are in every bedroom, so the hotel suspects will have access to the pad. The paper was not torn cleanly from the notepad and has been matched to a ripped fragment of paper in a pad which was found in a small bag of rubbish in the main hotel dumpster. This bag also contained 2 newspapers that had words cut out of them. The maids cannot remember which bedroom the small rubbish bag was from. All they can say for definite is that the bag must have been removed from one of the suspects' rooms before 12 noon today, as the maids finished all the rooms before 12 noon. There were no usable fingerprints on the ransom note either. OK, what do you think of that?
Does Terry have a room, the CCTV man?
Terry, the CCTV man?
Does
Yes,
he?
he does.
Oh.
He's in bedroom number 4, and
Oh.
the CCTV takes 2 days to fix. It's a big job.
Can we look at the stuff in the bag?
Of course you can. Anything else?
That's it.
OK, you get busy. I'll be back. I'm going to the lab.
Coffee.
Alright, so it's someone who drinks coffee.
Words cut out. This is the hotel paper.
Ah. Are they contact lenses?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, do you want to go update the things now?
Have you...
Someone come over and help
Yeah,
me?
Ross, you go help.
Yeah, because I didn't write down any of the things I had for the questions. And do any of them wear contact lenses?
The CCTV man might, because
Oh, yeah.
he's a wee bit older.
Sarah really hates
You might need glasses.
Phil.
80s rock star Phil Ryder's favourite electric guitar has been taken from the hotel. A £100,000 ransom note left in its place. Aromatherapist Sarah Bothwell dislikes Phil and could have taken the guitar when she visited his suite to treat his wife, Vanessa. Vanessa also had opportunity as she was left alone with the guitar after Sarah left. CCTV engineer Terry Gibson was seen up a ladder beneath the Ryder's window around the time of the crime. In the forensics lab, the team established that the guitar could not have been concealed in Sarah's bag. While examining the ransom note, they noticed the word "your" had been misspelt. The team asked Phil to write "your" during his interrogation and found that he spelt it correctly.
So, this team is making good progress and showing great attention to detail, which in my book makes a top investigator. Roz, what's that being printed out?
We can ask Terry about the one we don't pick.
What is it?
It's an insurance thing for the guitar.
OK, ladies, come on over.
Alright, well, it's covered for theft, and the insurance is 50,000. So if Phil gets his guitar stolen, he's going to get £50,000.
£50,000?
And his album sales are falling. So he might need a bit more money.
Think about it. You've seen lots of evidence now, and I think you've got enough to interrogate our second suspect. So, who would you like to interrogate?
Terry.
Terry, the CCTV man?
Yeah,
Why?
because he seems to be in the right places for stealing the guitar.
So Terry it is?
Yeah.
Let's bring him down.
Sit down, please.
I've got a job of work to do, you know, I don't need this.
Where did you go after you checked all the cameras?
I went back to my room and I had a wash, you know.
So how's your health? You know, like your eyesight, your knees, your back?
It's fine.
Can I have an eyelash, please? I have a collection of eyelashes. I'm a scientist.
Oh, have you? A collection of eyelashes, aye. I've got a collection of records by that prat Phil Ryder.
So can I have an eyelash?
No, I'm sorry, no. How'd you feel if I asked you for one of your eyelashes, eh?
What drinks do you have in your room?
Tea and coffee.
So what are the rumours that you heard about Phil?
He used to be good, you know. I was a big fan of his, you know. But I've heard that his record company, I think they dumped him.
Did you check the camera by Phil's room?
Checked all the cameras. I don't know which one was by his room.
Did you make a lot of money?
I do all right, yeah.
Ask him if he checked any of the cameras twice.
Do you think you checked any of the cameras twice?
I checked all the cameras twice. I mean, I had to go all the way back round them, you know.
Ask him if he reads the newspaper. You forgot.
Newspapers.
Do you read newspapers or magazines or anything?
I read the paper every day, you know.
Thanks, no more questions.
Okay. I don't know what you got me in here for. That's the man you want to be talking to.
I'm sorry, Terry, we won't keep you long.
More evidence?
Thank you. Team, gather round. Looks like we've got some new evidence in. If you could look at that, please. Thank you.
I've got a criminal record sheet which is Terry Gibson's. In 1980, in August, he broke into a house and received suspended sentence as first offence.
Did he? And listen to this. The following indented writing was found on the last sheet of the notepad from where the ransom note was ripped. That's the notepad. Could you also look at that as well? Thank you. And if you could read it out.
All right, well, it's the Edinburgh concert set, so that's what he's going to sing at his concert.
Who?
Phil.
Let's not jump to too many conclusions, because I suppose Phil could have written the note on the pad once the ransom note was taken, but I suppose it does prove that the note was written in the rider's suite. Think about it, because you have one more suspect to interrogate. You've got a choice of two.
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Vanessa. Why?
Because
When she was asleep, or supposedly asleep, there was no one in the room with her, so she might have taken it.
Okay. So Vanessa, let's bring her down.
Blimey, it's like the TARDIS in here.
just take a seat, please.
All right. Hello. Hiya.
How is your relationship going with Phil?
Well, it's a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. He's a really difficult man. For example, we had an argument in the bar last night.
Okay, what drinks do you normally have in your room?
Oh, I think we've got like tea and coffee, stuff like that.
All right. And by any chance, do you wear contact lenses?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Could I please have one of your eyelashes?
What?
Just, if you could just rub your eye in.
Oh, no, darling, never rub your eyes. No, my therapist always says never rub your eyes. You can really ruin them. No, darling, sorry.
So, no eyelash?
No.
Do you and Phil have any money problems?
Yeah, we do. Well, a wee bit, you know, it's up and down, but Phil's so stingy, you know, he won't really pay for anything and it gets really difficult, you know.
Do you ever remember falling asleep with Sarah in the room or waking up when anyone was in the room?
Yeah, well, I fell asleep while she was doing my treatments and then I woke up about 10 to 3 and Sarah was still there, yeah.
Do you like the hotel service, like room service and having newspapers delivered?
Yeah, well, I love it. It's a bit of luxury, innit? That's what you want when you go away on holiday, but Phil won't pay for them.
Yeah. So do you read the newspapers?
Yeah, I like to keep up with political events, yeah.
All right. Okay, thank you for your time.
Thanks, all right. What's happening, Phil?
Oh, don't ask me, darling. I've been here ages.
Thank you for your patience, Mrs. Ryder. Team, now's your last chance to take a good look at the evidence, because in just a moment I'm going to be asking you who you think the real criminal is.
Okay, I think it's Sarah because everyone's got the motive, and Vanessa and Sarah both had the opportunity. Okay, because like Phil was out quadding and then Terry was doing his little camera thing, and then Sarah's the only one who had the means because the camera was turned off when Vanessa was asleep. So I think it's Sarah. What do you think, Jane?
I think it's Sarah.
Terry was doing the cameras.
He can't have done it.
Right, Vanessa was asleep. Sarah could have been doing anything.
Yeah.
And Phil was
quadding.
supposedly out quad biking.
He was.
He was.
Right,
We didn't know
and
that
Sarah had
complicated.
all the means because she doesn't like Phil.
So that's the motive. Yeah, she had the motive because she hates Phil, and Phil is trying to make her lose her job.
Right. Yeah.
I think it's Sarah.
You both think it's Sarah. You better be right.
If it's not Blame Jen.
It's time to bring down the final suspect.
Is this absolutely necessary?
I'm afraid it is, Miss Bothwell. Investigators, you've seen all the evidence and you've interrogated 3 of our 4 suspects. This is the time. I want to know, who do you think is the prime suspect?
Sarah.
Sarah?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she has the motive to do it.
Everyone's got the motive, but she's got the best opportunity.
Interesting. Let's see if you're right.
So it was Phil Ryder. With his latest tour selling so poorly that it's actually losing him money, and his record company threatening to drop him due to falling record sales, Phil was forced to face the fact that his income was drying up. So he concocted a scam to defraud his insurance company out of some much needed cash, hoping to generate some favourable publicity for his tour at the same time. While Vanessa was getting aromatherapy treatment in the other room, Phil faked the theft of his famous guitar and left a ransom note in its place. To get extra publicity, he set the ransom at the outrageous amount of £100,000. Phil knew there was a large wooden chest just outside his suite filled with blankets, an ideal place to stash the guitar. The chest was in the CCTV camera's blind spot, so he also knew he wouldn't be caught hiding the guitar on film. He probably planned to smuggle the guitar out of the hotel sometime later, but he never got the chance.
Thank you very much, everyone. You're all free to go. You stay where you are.
Oh, what do you want to go and do
Commiserations,
something
team.
like?
You did very well. You spotted your misspelt in the ransom note, but you missed it. Misspelt in the set list, you see. Disappointment for our team today. Who did you suspect?